Okay, I'm just going to pretend that everybody has seen this and everybody is watching even if they haven't. Hello everyone, it's me Gabby, back with more Umineko. Um, if the audio sounds a little bit different today, it's because for some reason I can't get this headset microphone to work. I don't know why. There's just no volume comes out of it. I don't know why. I don't know enough about computers to figure out all of the settings. I'm just not sure what's going on. So I'm using the laptop audio speaker microphone, whatever it is, and that seems to it looks like it's picking things up. So if somebody could come in and tell me if they can hear my voice, that would be much appreciated. Um, but besides that, hello, welcome to Umineko episode 3. Um, what's happening in Umineko? You know what? I just kind of want to it seems okay. You can see, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this thing is broken. I just have no idea what's going on with it. It's just not. When I tried to put it in there, it's just nothing is happening. No sound is being picked up. Um. So anyway, to summarize, Umineko episode 3 so far. Um. So basically, what has happened is, we're back to the usual song and dance. It started off as the usual song and dance murder mystery. But then just kind of all of a sudden, out of the blue, the big change this time is, so Eva just like finds the gold. And it turns out something which they haven't told us to this point. Finding the gold also means that you become the next Beatrice. Wait, oh no, I hope it wasn't the hang on. Hold on 1 second. I don't. Was it just because the mute switch was on? Let me just see if that's the reason. Let me just change this and see what happens if that's the case. Settings. If it was just that the mute switch is on, I'm going to flip out because I means I'm very stupid. Um, testing. Oh, yep, it was because the mute switch is on. I was very stupid. This thing is not broken after all. Everything's fine. Great. There's because there's a little like mute switch there. Um. So anyway, as I was saying, so last time we left off, Ava basically just becomes Beatrice. Uh, it just happened because she finds the gold. It turns out that's a way to transfer on the title of Beatrice. Turns out Beatrice is not a name. It is in fact a title for the Endless Witch, who is the witch with, I guess, the power to basically reverse entropy, pretty much to destroy fix things that are broken, which is something that is, basically physically impossible. So Ava gets the power of the Endless Witch, or at least not actually Ava, but like some like weird subconscious version of Ava in her head that she developed to like melt a different personality when she was young and pretended that she was a witch, and it basically gained self-awareness. And anyway, so that Ava becomes the next Beatrice, and she decides that witch Ava is basically lets the power go to her head and starts torturing all of her family and friends and stuff. The fun thing about it is, it just means that the Beatrice that we know, old Beatrice or whatever, Beat-chan, whatever her nickname actually is, um, she's just basically having fun with it. She's like, "Huh, wow, this is really fun. Battler, since I'm not being the witch this time, maybe we can have some fun and watch the all of these things together." And Battler, realizing that Beatrice just loves watching people getting tortured and murdered, is so disgusted by it that he's basically just like, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this song and dance with you anymore because I think you're despicable." Um, and that gets Beatrice surprisingly upset and confused and not really sure what to do because she kind of wants to keep doing this. And so she eventually realizes, everyone kind of teaches her that, you know what? Battler just doesn't respect you if you don't respect human life. And so Beatrice, without the Endless Witch powers, goes on a whole little journey to understand the value of human life and actually kind of learns it. She realizes without having the powers to just instantly undo everything she does wrong, magic's actually really difficult. And like human lives are actually quite sacred if you can't just bring them back to life with the snap of a finger. And so the usual song and dance thing happens where Witch Beatrice just kind of takes over
sorry, witch Ava is basically like, I'm an even more powerful and more terrible witch than you are, old Beatrice. So, and Beatrice is just kind of like, oh, this was kind of a mistake, and sort of looking at myself in a mirror and sort of realizing why Battler didn't like me, because I kind of look like an asshole when I'm doing this, huh? And so she basically spends all her powers to just kind of do stuff and help everybody out, even though she can't stop Witch Ava. And then she gets killed, I think. And all of this happens, and all of this is leading to basically her going to Battler and saying, "Hey, Battler, look, didn't I do a good job? I think I learned what being a witch is finally like." And then Battler is like, "You know what? Basically, like, you know what, Beatrice, you did good. I'm gonna take it over from here." And he basically goes to which Ava says, "Sit your ass down. I'm going to go and lecture you like I did the other Beatrices. I'm going to use my logic to deny that you exist and pretend that this was just done by humans and basically destroy your magic, destroy all of your power. Sit your ass down and let's go." And which is incredible. And it seems like they're going to go through the entire story and basically do the logic stuff that wasn't really in most of this episode, and do it all at once, and basically do it so that to basically destroy Witch Ava, basically just to destroy her, because magic is like, if you can deny it, then it loses its power or some shit like that. And Battler is very good at that because he is very, very stubborn and, yeah, great at arguing just for the sake of arguing, because he's a battler. So, that sounds fun as shit. So let's get started. Also, let me just make sure everything is working. Is everything working? Everything is working. Let's go. Oh, I will. Okay, I mean, I can just. It's fine. It's not a big deal if I overwrite some of the old save files. It's not like there's any choices in this game yet. Understood. On the second twilight, Rosa and Maria were killed in the Rose Garden. We begin by applying the Eva culprit theory. I actually don't know if it's pronounced Ava or Eva. I'm sure in Japanese, since it's phonetic, you would know, but I keep thinking like Ava, like Evangelion, or Eva, like kind of what it would probably be called. Anyway. Also, this music's locking the fuck in. Let's lock the fuck in. Huh? Ridiculous. Come, arise, try to remember. What form did Ushiromiya Hideyoshi have? What? What's this supposed to be? It's a summoning of the dead, a witch can easily bring even the dead to the stand for testimony. Of course they can. Okay, here we go. Talk about convenient. Witness summons. Ushiromiya Hideyoshi's testimony. Come, Hideyoshi, speak. I was taking care of Eva in our room the whole time. Of course, Eva didn't leave the room. Aunt Ava, around here, testimony that isn't read isn't worth crap. I demand that he repeats it again in red. Oh yeah, that's right. Sure, say it in red. I was in the room the whole time. The whole stretch of time surrounding the crime. See? This makes it impossible for Ava to be the culprit, right? How will you counter this? Ridiculous. That move's so lame I could yawn. But you don't never use such childish tricks, not even once. Battler. Repeat it! Aunt Ava was also in the room for the whole stretch of time surrounding the crime. Uncle Hideyoshi was just there to create an alibi. You made him stay in the room and stealthily snuck out. If that isn't true, then this guy should be able to say so in red. I refuse to repeat it. Hideyoshi's evidence is sufficient. There's no need for me to repeat that, right? I mean, it's interesting that even though she's like, I'm not constrained by the same rules as everybody else, she's still kind of like, well, I can't actually deny I am also technically Ava, so I technically wasn't in the room. Like, she can't, it's interesting she can't just, like, shut it down like that. She has refused. You need to show no mercy. This is check. Yeah, I'll take it. This opponent's slow. Check. Maybe Uncle Hideyoshi didn't leave the room the whole time, but saying he was taking care of you the whole time is a bright red lie. Therefore, no alibi exists for you. You had a chance to slip out of the room and kill Aunt Rosa and Maria. If you think you can dodge that, try proclaiming in red that Aunt Ava didn't take a step out of her room. You can't, right? Checkmate! What the hell? I don't get it. Sorry, Aunt Ava. Even if you aren't used to the rules, beating your opponent down with all your strength is how this game is played. Right, Beto? Indeed. The witch side resigns. Let us continue to the next game. Next is the 4th through 6th Twilights. Yeah, it's just, this is like, it's like somehow I didn't consider this is how it was going to end, even though this was the only way this was going to end. I fucking love storytelling. Google reckons it's Eva? Okay, I mean, sure, Eva then. Because it could be like Eve, or it could be like, yeah, like evangelical, for example. Even, I don't know. I won't go easy on her at all. Just like she didn't go any easy on the victims at all, I won't go easy on her. Virgilia, next crime. Let's reconstruct the case with Dad and the rest. Understood. 3 people, Rudolph, Kyrie, and Hideyoshi, went to the mansion and were killed there. My move won't change. Aunt Ava, you are the culprit. This time you don't even have an alibi from Uncle Hideyoshi. You claim that you were sleeping in that room all by yourself. That's not true. If you can proclaim it in red, just try it. I refuse. So tell me, Ava is just a woman, and the people who died were 3 adults with 2 guns, right? How did she kill them all by herself? How did she do it with those stakes as weapons? Like everyone keeps asking, how is this stake shooting device constructed? Explain that! No, that's devil's proof. Unless you can explain it, even if Ava doesn't have an alibi, that doesn't mean it was possible for her to commit the murders. I refuse to explain. It's a devil's proof. There we go. Look, I'm fucking learning here. Just because I can't explain it, that doesn't deny the existence of an unknown murder technique, or maybe an unknown weapon. In short, even if I can't explain how the stake shooting device is constructed, that doesn't prove it doesn't exist. Well, what the hell? Does that ridiculousness even count? You are like 100 years too late to this game, too early to this game? Battler has way more experience than you in this. Your devil's proof is valid. Agreed. It is a valid devil's proof. Battler can claim that the stake shooting device exists without bearing the responsibility of explaining how it is constructed. The witch side cannot object to this move. Not bad. How pushy. I love it when Beatrice is just like, yeah, that's my nemesis. He's so fucking good at this. I'm actually kind of blown away, right? Huh. Well, there's this ill-natured witch who trained me well. Ooh. And then he's like, yeah, well, I'm only this good because I played with you. Oh, it's so cute. This is check, okay? Try saying it in red that Aunt Ava didn't take a step out of that room. That's right, you shouldn't be able to say it. If you can't say it, it's over. Checkmate. That's so irrational. This is messed up. Yeah, the burgeoning respect between rivals so good. It's like fucking shonen battle anime shit, right? You know, like, I may hate your guts, but I respect your power. Those are the rules of this game. How about some black tea first? And some delicious cookies as well. I don't need all that! That pisses me off! So you fight like a coward just because you can't win with magic. Don't get irritated. Drink some black tea or something. I'll take mine straight. What about you, Beto? I am fine. More importantly, Battler, don't let your guard down. Your opponent is only unfamiliar with the rules. This will only really start once your opponent gets the gist of it. But I'll crush her. I'll thoroughly crush her. Because she isn't a witch. If I accept her as a witch, all your stubbornness will count for nothing. I don't care what kind of irrational argument or twisted logic I have to use. I'll crush her with all my heart and soul. This is like the best fucking Ace Attorney game ever. Okay, then. Alright. Then they just skip that part? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. No one on the first floor. No one could establish an alibi. Nothing to support that. Yep. Uh-oh. Huh, I see. I'm finally starting to get the knack of it. I won't let you have things your own way anymore. This time, let me take the initiative. Renov, reconstruct the 4 through 6 twilights. Pick out Ushiromiya Kirie. For now, let me return to the murders of Rudolph, Kirie, and Hideyoshi during 4 through 6 twilights. What is she thinking? Why would she return once more to a situation where she's lost? I see. This is an unusual attack, and one you do not use. Be careful. At the time, the survivors were barricaded in the guest house. They didn't have food, but out of concern for this, Yep. Kirie didn't think that they needed food. What? Since going out without food for about a day wouldn't kill them, she claimed that they should not leave the guest house. And yet, she herself suggested that they leave the guest house to get food. What? Ooh. Interesting. Now it's going in red of like what the people really think, huh? Isn't that a contradiction? Yes, a spectacular contradiction. A contradiction exists in Kirie's pattern of behavior. That contradiction was created by me with magic. In other words, I controlled Kirie using magic and made her say that to lure the sacrifices outside. What? Ridiculous! There's no way that kind of magic exists. It's a devil's proof, right? Just because you don't know about that magic doesn't deny its existence. I wonder if it's okay to fight this way. Yes, it is truly a spectacular move. Battler-sama, your response if you please. That's a weird strategy she's taking. So just what is this? She has placed a piece attacking Ushiromiya Kirie's pattern of behavior, as has already been explained. Yep. No, that's probably what Kirie-san thought at the beginning. But she probably thought through a few things midway, then changed her mind and decided food really was necessary. It'd be bad if, when things got tough, we were so hungry that we had no energy, and, well... She is claiming that this change of heart was due to magic. In short, while it may be extremely difficult, you must explain the reason for Kirie's change of heart. What are you saying? Okay, so that's what they mean by her going on the offensive. She's like, look, here is something that is irrational. You have to explain this with rational logic, or I can say it happened with magic, and that means the magic is real. Interesting. I like reading this because I have to fucking use my brain. Can I also summon Kirie-san's ghost and question her? Vito? She cannot. That is a move permitted only to the witch side. Sorry. Ah, fuck! Is that the first time he's used the F-bomb this time? I don't know. She's probably thinking of us kids, and on the whole, you must present your claim through objective means. You'll need concrete proof that Kirie changed her mind and decided for... Yep, okay. If someone heard her say that, or if it was written down somewhere. Too bad, the reason she changed her mind was not passed on to anyone, nor was it written down. Therefore, you can only speculate as to what was inside Kirie's mind. So it's impossible to explain. You don't have a single counter to my move. Isn't it your turn to resign now, Battler-kun? It is possible to hypothesize endlessly as to the reason behind her change of heart, and it is impossible to crush all of those endless possibilities, like an endless witch. If he has a way to counter it, could only be that move. Oh, if maybe, unless Battler knows that technique. What technique? Well, I wonder what kind of move it could be. I have the feeling that it was Milady's specialty, but I cannot remember. Quit being stingy and tell me. Beatrice, no answers will be given to those who stop thinking for themselves. think. Think in your own way. Why don't you resign right now? And I'll corner you even more with bread. Until the last instant before she died, Kyrie's behavior pattern of not going to get food equals not going to the mansion was maintained. And yet she took. Yeah, okay. Yes. Sometimes it is a little bit too wordy, but whatever. That's just how these games go, I think. This genre. This is proof my magic exists, and I am a witch. Shut the hell up. If only Kyrie were here and just told us the reason. No, I've already been told already. She never even changed her mind. What should I do? There's no move the human side can counter with. Beto, we need your help, right? The more I learn about this game, the more advantageous the rules seem for the witch, right? Even if I lose in a lot of areas, if I can win in just one, that alone can display the existence of a witch. In other words, Batlakun is no way of denying witches other than a complete victory. But truly funny that even though you thought you could corner me and call me Ava, it's all been spun around by nothing more the inside of your respected Kyrie-san's head, right? And yeah, like, this kind of game as well, like, it's all about pacing the ebb and flow. It's all about you think one side is winning and then another side comes up with something crazy. And since this is all wild ass shit logic, I can never, like, really predict what's gonna happen because they come up with the craziest shit that I wouldn't write because I would say that's stupid. But, like, because it's told so earnestly, I can get into it. Damn it! It's impossible for a human to prove. Padre-sama, is this your resignation? It's impossible to understand! I am the Golden Witch. I stole that name from the former witch over there. You can't deny that I am Beatrice. Damn it! You have no right to use that name. And yet, I can't think of a move to deny it. Like, Type Moon visual novels are like this as well, but I think, I actually am now thinking, I think the Ryushiki 07 is a better writer than Nasu. Although, I mean, they to be fair, they have their strengths and weaknesses, but, I think this game is much better at pacing, and much better at that sort of ebb and flow and sort of battle than Fate does, because Fate has a lot of, like, just rules that are made to be broken to make things look cool. And I think this is more fair with that. Your time is over. Come on, Beto, you've got to help her. You've got to help him. The human side has no move in response. There we go. There she is. Okay, see, this I knew. I could tell. Wait. There is a counter. What did you say? Huh? What kind of move could possibly exist, predecessor Sama? Won't you tell me what kind of move could deny this magic of Beatrice's? The proposition that not going to get food equals not going to the mansion cannot be explained by itself. Yeah, reading the Tsukihime made me realize those characters are often just saying shit, and they often don't know what they're talking about. It's true. Honestly, Tsukihime's plot armor isn't too bad. Although, no, to be fair, the final ending shit with Teal and Anarquate, that was just like, what the fuck's even happening anymore? It was pretty funny, though. Especially fucking Head Rower. Head Rower was peak. Head Rower is peak. I loved that shit. If you haven't read Tsukihime Remake, this won't make any sense, but don't worry about it. I will explain it with the contrapositive, right? This is the Raven thing or whatever? You can also explain it with, she still went to the mansion equals she had a goal other than food. This is this. Yeah, okay, yeah. Hempel's Raven. Then his Battler's specialty, chessboard thinking. I'm learning from my opponents. Yay! And I'm using his technique. If it was impossible for Kyrie to have gone to the mansion with food as a goal, then we can only explain it by saying she had another reason that got her to go outside despite that. In other words, we can prove. Yeah. I see. She didn't go to man. Yep. Teacher, reconstruct the scene of Kyrie's death. We cannot summon a ghost, but inspecting the corpse ought to be a right allowed to the human side. Yes, there is no problem. I shall reconstruct the scene, yep. We cannot call Kyrie's ghost here. But by finding out what Kyrie left behind, we may be able to use that as a weapon. Kyrie did not leave anything written down. We may find nothing. But Battler is grinding his teeth, fighting to think of a move to break through you. This is all that I can do. I am completely clueless when it comes to fighting on the human side. We need to find evidence, right? Then what should I search for? The great Lady Beatrice is getting down on her knees and crawling around. And she's even indecently searching a corpse. That look suits you. Say whatever you wish. I cannot do any more than this. God, who's gonna be the villain for Timeline 4? Who fucking knows? I care not how I am despised. However, I cannot throw Battler away, as he is fighting for my honor. Even if I must crawl on the ground and search through dead flesh, I must answer to that responsibility. How can you be so lame? If only you just give up and die. Milady, are you finished with your inspection? Indeed. Yeah, it makes sense that you aren't allowed to call for ghosts if you are arguing for magic not existing. Makes sense, yeah. The rules, like, they're stupid, but they make sense, right? You're no longer anything but a former witch, a loser who isn't even allowed to take the name Beatrice anymore. Come on, pile up as much trash and rubbish as you like and just try to break my magic. You can't, right? It's because I'm a witch. It's because you're just a loser without a name. Something should be here. Oh no, not the emotional music. I won't lose heart. I will not lose heart. No matter how much I am sneered at, Butler is fighting for my honor. So for the sake of his honor, I must not lose heart. Damn it. Please, Yushiromia Kyrie. You must save your son from his plight. Please, after death, lend me power for his sake. It's pointless. Playing with the dead is a privilege only for witches. You have no witch or human allies, and no one will save you. Meanwhile, Battler pixel hunting off in the corner. Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious if it was like he's like just playing an adventure game, right? And he's just clicking everywhere and being like, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Sorry, Battler. I couldn't help you at all. No, that's enough. Thanks, Beto. I won't waste your efforts. I don't need consoling. Just how could you possibly argue back with this pile of rubbish? Just how could you possibly strike back with this rubbish I scraped together while she stared at me? Oh, like, yeah, he's literally just like, you've done enough, Beatrice. Like, let me sit, and like steps in front of her, all battered and bruised. It's so fucking stupid, but great. Cigarette, huh? What are you trying to say with that trash? Curie-san doesn't smoke. Oh shit! But she also had a lighter on her. Oh shit! Dad smoked, but Kyrie didn't. Makes sense. Kyrie's smart, so she doesn't smoke. But did she walk around a lighter with just a lighter to light Dad's cigarette? Oh, okay. Okay. So what is she saying that he needed cigarettes, and so went to get some for him? I'll say more. This is a different brand of cigarette than what Dad smokes. Oh shit! Sorry, Bito. Could you look in the pockets of Dad's corpse too? Indeed. Bito, sorry, but one more time, please. Uncle Hideyoshi's pockets? Oh shit! In this family, only Dad and Hideyoshi smoke cigarettes. It's here! Is this it? Yep. There we. What does that mean? Why does she have Hideyoshi cigarettes? That's right. This cigarette butt is a message from Kyrie-san. No, the cigarette butt itself is the reason that Kyrie-san left the guest house. Vito, thank you. If you hadn't found this, I would have given up here. Virgilia! Reconstruct the situation. The guest house after it came to light that Aunt Rosa and Maria had been killed on the second twilight. Understood. The remaining survivors rechecked all the doors and windows in the mansion. They constructed a barricade. They reconfirmed that their defenses were solid. Oh, is he trying to say that like she saw like one of Hideyoshi's cigarette butts, and then she thought that Hideyoshi was the killer, and so then when Rudolph wanted to go get food, she went with him to make sure he wasn't alone with Hideyoshi or something? Dad carried a portable cigarette butt holder with him. Finally starting to see why Kyrie went out of her way to put a cigarette butt in her own pocket. It was because that cigarette butt meant something. That cigarette butt was itself left a message. As we've heard. Yep. Inspection was done of all the rooms in the guest house. Kyrie-san found something that shouldn't exist in a place where it shouldn't be. Something that shouldn't exist? Cigarette butt. This was set in the ashtray of the guest room that Uncle Hideyoshi was in. Aunt Eva hated smoking. There's no way that there'd be a cigarette butt there while Aunt Eva was sick and sleeping. Oh shit! However, there was a cigarette butt in the ashtray. When she saw that, Kyrie-san noticed immediately. Uncle Hideyoshi was lying. She realized that Aunt Eva hadn't really been sleeping, and that she'd snuck out of the room. Oh, repeat it! This cigarette butt was crushed out in the ashtray of the room where Aunt Eva and Uncle Hideyoshi was resting. I refuse. I finally got it. Thank you, Bito. What does this mean? Was I of some use? Yeah, you were. Tear it. We'll tear the mask off of the fake witch. From that cigarette butt, Kirei realized that Hideyoshi was creating an alibi for Ava's sake. Hideyoshi had been tasked with watching over the room to create an alibi, and during that time he was unable to withstand the tension and smoked. Then Kirei confessed that to Rudolph. She confessed there was a good chance Eva was the culprit and Hideyoshi was an accomplice. Next, Kirei-san proposed that they go to get food. She then asked Uncle Hideyoshi to lend a hand. This could only mean one thing. Kirei-san planned to isolate Uncle Hideyoshi and question him about the truth. Okay, but when did he smoke? Because, like, she was actually sleeping. I don't understand. What did you say? I deny it. It wasn't me. It wasn't Ishiro. It wasn't Ishiro and Eva. Eva was sleeping in the room. Then try saying it. You can't say it. You can't say this time either. Repeat it. Why am I the one being attacked? When did offensive defense get rid of? It's funny because it's like, you know, what's the word? Beatrice is a spoiled child, and then Eva Witch is also a spoiled child, but like she's a spoiled child because she is kind of literally mentally a child. Beatrice is just fucking immature. I mean, she might have also been a child when she became the Endless Witch. Who knows? Repeat it. There's no way you can say, "Oh, it's checkmate." Does the witch side have a move in response? There cannot be one. There is no truth that can be accepted from a false witch dressed up with truths and falsehoods. You aren't qualified to call yourself a real witch. You aren't the Golden Witch. You're a human. Ushiro Mia Eva. Eva, whatever the fuck. Ah! Poor Eva though, she didn't actually want any of this. That's the sad part, you know? The actual adult Eva didn't want any of this to happen. Is that it? But actually, why did he smoke though? I'm confused. Oh no, okay, it's not over yet. Sure. If you want to call me Ushiromia Eva, then go ahead and do that. That's right. I actually can't propose all moves related to Ushiromia Eva being the culprit. I may have been dragged down by the position of Golden Witch. And you might call me Ushiromia Eva now. But you know what? That by itself doesn't mean that witches and magic have been denied. I'll teach you starting now. I'll teach you that I am not Ushiromia Eva, nor a human, but a real witch. Okay, let's go back to all right. Now we're back to the magic shit. Her health bar is taking damage. Yeah, you're right. So what's your point? What are you trying to say? You couldn't be. Oh no. Not this technique. This time, I'll give you a fatal move that you won't be able to talk yourself out of. No, I'll make this move against all humans who support you. Listen carefully to my move. Stop it. That move is... stay back. I'll take it. Come on, you fake witch. After Jessica was injured, Eva was constantly under Battler's supervision. Battler is neither the culprit nor an accomplice. By this, we can establish a perfect alibi for Eva. What? I'll seal you. And humans as well. Unfortunately, the problem about having this being from last week, I forgot what happened after Jessica was killed. Wait, actually, is that in the notes? Wait, tip? No, it's not here yet. Wait, characters? No, it doesn't really say. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what happened. There are no more than 18... Oh, what? There are no more than 18 humans on this island. And there's a spider web? Throw away your foolish thought of mysterious people hiding and committing crimes. But if I say it that way, you might also suspect animal culprits. I couldn't... Okay. I couldn't stand to hear some irrational theory about how an orangutan trained to commit murder wouldn't count as a human. So I'll change it like this. No life forms other than... What? Oh, okay. Or is this like a fatal shot, or is it just a spider web? Is it just like... Is it like she's shooting the bullet into the screen? Like fucking Danganronpa? No life forms other than human have any connection to this game. But what do you mean? What about the magic shit? Hinzo is dead. Kraus is dead. Natsu is dead. Kiyoshi is dead. George is dead. Rudolph is dead. Kyrie is dead. Rosa is dead. Maria is dead. Genji is dead. Shannon is dead. Kanon is dead. Goto is dead. Kumasawa is dead. Nanjo is dead. Those 15 are all dead. And Battler is alive. Eva is alive. Jessica is alive. That's everyone. All 18 of them. Which means that when the last victim, Nanjo, died, only 3 people, Battler, Eva, Jessica, and Jessica were alive, right? What did you say? Damn it, you don't mean... Eva was with you the whole time, so committing a crime was impossible for her. Of course, Battler-kun isn't the culprit. He wasn't forging an alibi for her, and he took the possibility she was the culprit into account. Blah, 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 blah. No chance existed for her to do anything suspicious. In short, at the time of the crime, only Nanjo and Jessica were in the servant room. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, yeah, right. It was when she was, what's the word? She'd gotten blinded from something, and then Beatrice came in with, like, the stakes or something. There's a chance Jessica's the culprit. Ushiromiya Jessica has not committed murder. She was not involved with Nanjo's murder. Her eyes were completely covered, right. It had been impossible for her to carry out a murder like that. Neither Eva nor Badler killed Nanjo, nor were they involved. Wait a second. It doesn't make sense. There were only 3 humans and the murder occurs and none of those 3 were involved? That's insane. I'll state it clearly. The culprit who killed Nanjo was neither Battler, nor Eva, nor Jessica. In other words, it wasn't one of the survivors. Get it? What about multiple personalities? Moron. I've already said it in red. Jessica's eyes were completely covered and murder was impossible for her. No murder could be carried about. Alright. No actions caused by Jessica's body had any relation to or influence on the murder of Nanjo. This also applies to Battler and Eva. Yep. Okay. I actually can't remember how she got killed. I guess it was one of the witch's servants or something. Yeah. I mean, everyone else is definitely dead, right? And all that's left is the Dr. Nanjo suicide theory, right? And the trap theory. The Cobra was already dead. It was a homicide. It was a method, not a trap. A weapon was readied, and he was killed from point blank range in front of him. The culprit appeared openly before Nanjo's eyes, and as they both looked in each other's faces, the culprit killed him. But wait! Yep. The red only tells the truth. Okay. The one who appeared in front of Nanjo was me, a witch. The golden witch who can't be explained away with the 18 humans. Virgilia. Renove, isn't there a contradiction in this situation? Is she really telling the truth with red? Yes, her red truth is valid. What an elaborate and precise cornering. How should I make a move against her? Virgilia, aren't there any other moves? I cannot think of anything. Vito, what about you? I've never seen such an elaborately beautiful game board layout. I hate to admit it, but it's beautiful. What a beautiful checkmate made in red. Absolutely no factors other than humans participated in this game board. The one who killed Nanjo was definitely a human. A human with their feet on the ground held up a weapon and killed with it. Right before his eyes. However, the human may have been able to use magic. In other words, it was a witch. In other words, it was me, the Golden Witch Beatrice. Oh, did you kneel? That's right, you're already starting to understand. The Golden Witch does exist, and that Golden Witch Beatrice is me. Come on, praise me. Now praise the resurrection of a true witch. Now praise the resurrection of the Golden Witch Beatrice. On the 9th twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive. Vito, where are you? Damn it. I don't understand. Being so thoroughly immobilized by the red, I don't have a clue anymore. Butler, don't lose heart. You and I promised that we would fight each other again, right? Will you surrender here? Will you disappear in a place like this before fighting with me again? I don't want to break that promise. However, I can't think of any move to deny her. In the first place, this isn't even a puzzle. Nothing exists outside the suspects, and all of the suspects are innocent. I was told they were innocent in red, right? And also there was a real hub. Yeah. I give up. There's nothing I can do. Please, Butler, don't give up. Don't lose heart. If you stop thinking, it automatically becomes your loss. I beg you, don't lose heart. I'm also cheering you on, so don't lose. Can't think of anything anymore. My head hurts, my brain's tired. I'm starting to think that thinking's pointless, so I should just stop. Like cars. Butler, listen. In the game of chess, both sides do all they can to make the other lose, so a single game takes a long period of time. However, if one side throws away victory from the beginning and makes moves harmful to themselves, the game can end in the blink of an eye. That is called a fool's mate. Oh, new lingo. A fool's mate is simply put a strange way of playing chess in which the fastest ways of losing are considered. Opening the area in front of your own king and inviting the opponent's queen in. Yep. If both sides try to win in a fight, they are compelled to take a painfully long period of time. But if one side decides to lose, the game can be ended far too easily at any time. When the human side stops thinking, it hands the problem before its eyes to the witch, and even an apple falling from a tree can immediately be resolved as the work of magic. It is the same for the witch's side. Witches use the red truth. By using that, they can explain the true form of magic with humans, and immediately lose. You don't have to tell me that. You're telling me not to stop thinking, right? Yeah? For humans, it's no longer possible. Is it impossible? Is it really impossible for you, Battler? Please don't lose heart. Sorry, I've reached my limit. I will make a move as a counter to yours. Oh, here we go. So now she's like, wait. Now it's like, oh no. Actually, he thought he was going to be all, I'll protect you kind of thing. But now he's found a thing that he can't deal with. And she's like, I'm standing up. I can still fight. Battler may be gone, but I can still fight. Huh? You wonder just how you plan to cut up this perfect checkmate. How could this checkmate, one totally impossible for humans to break, be defeated by the likes of you? Beatrice, you don't mean to. Indeed. If a human cannot make a move, I will assault you with a move I can use precisely because I am a witch. Alright, what kind of move? What technique are you gonna use? I will use the red. To deny witches. Oh shit! Doesn't that mean you fucking die? Does that mean you fucking die, Beatrice? That sounds like what's the kind of thing that if you use that move, it kills you. Like blowing yourself up. Beatrice, milady! Yeah, exactly. What? Hey, what are you saying? Quit talking like an idiot. If you do that, you won't get away unscathed easy. Yeah, she really is blowing herself up. You are not a witch, and I am not a witch either. The road to becoming a true witch is difficult, and I have much, much further to go. Very well then. Right here, right now, there have never been any witches in the first place. I will strip this deception away myself. Aren't both of us real obvious witches? Being able to use red by itself for its proof of witches. I don't know what the definition of a witch is to you. Yeah, anyway. How can I make such a mistake? I cannot. I never did manage to become a witch. I've done nothing more than finally begun walking down the road to becoming a true witch. If what I am right now is a witch, then I'm a false witch like you, one who is merely drunk on power. Rather than existing in that shabby form, I shall erase this form of mine, along with you. We will die together! Stop it! Stop! And then, she's like, Beatrice like hugging her tight and like, things, Ava's like trying to struggle, right, while she blows herself up. I still want to be a witch! Oh, never mind. Let go of me! Don't let that woman use the red! Make her stop! Let go! Chaozu! Exactly, exactly. Except, it's not really Chaozu. Well, I mean, I guess the problem about using Dragon Ball logic is when you blow yourself up in Dragon Ball, it never actually works. So, you can't really use Dragon Ball logic for this. But you can use the, what is it? There's definitely, I'm thinking about another sacrifice one where it's like I am technically you, so if I kill myself, then you will cease to exist kind of thing. I've definitely read something like that, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, interesting. But Renov is also doing this, even though it's going to kill him as well. Beatrice, you have no regrets, right? That's my line. Sorry, teacher. Even though you taught me so much about fun magic and magic that brings happiness, I wasn't able to use it well at all. So I'll study from square one and start over again. I'm truly sorry that you had to suffer for your stupid disciples' misconduct. I had a good disciple in the very end. Go, do what you believe in. I don't have a clue what you guys are talking about, but I do understand one thing, and I can say this. Vito, I don't know what you're trying to do. Stop trying to do it! Don't kill yourself! You have no moves, but I have one. If we let that move get away, she'll be revived as a witch in the truest sense, and this time she will control this whole island. All nightmares will be hers to do as she pleases, and Silent will fall into the deepest hell of the evil witch's repeating delusions for all eternity. Right, so basically she'll just continue doing the murder game, as long as she wants, because she thinks it's fun, basically. Can you permit that? Don't you care if your dear relatives are toyed with... Yeah, anyway. You shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself. This is a game between me and her. You shouldn't have to make your move and sacrifice yourself. I'll think of something. This game is cruel. The time limit for your consideration has already run out. I am now the only one who can do it. Calm yourself, Battler. I'll defeat her. I'll defeat that cruel witch with my own hands. Wait, Vito! Stop it! Quit it! There's absolutely no need for you to sacrifice yourself! Weren't you fighting to deny me? What a strange person. Let that child do as she likes, and please watch her until the end. But, Battler, there's only one thing I ask. Would you cover your ears? Ooh, my ears? Why? Starting now, I will deny witches in red. I will slice up the game board that she has laid out with her red. By doing that, I will probably lose my form as a witch as well. If you also hear the red truth I speak, you will understand my true form. If you alone cover your ears, that truth will not change at all. However, even so, I want you alone to cover your ears. It's almost like I want to be able to, kind of keeping you, leaving that almost sort of room for doubt and room for believing so that they can potentially meet again one day, right? I at least want to be a witch in your eyes. Please. Beatrice-sama, there are no problems on the witch side. Please, your move. Let go! I won't let you get away with this either, okay? She's so insane, blah 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 blah. Do you plan on dying and taking us with you? Stop it! No! Don't do it! How unsightly for a golden witch. Okay, are you ready? I will remove your check in Battler's stead. What happened on the chessboard where 15 people died and only 3 remained? Starting now, I will expose it in red. With that red truth, I will pierce and kill both fake witches. You know what? I wish there was a. I wish this was a CG scene, right? I wish there was a CG here of full Beatrice turning back to Battler and smiling. It would be really cool. An Umineko remake with more visuals would be really neat. I know this is already a remake compared to the old version, but you know what I mean. And he howled, so that not even a bit of what she was saying would slip into his ears. After that, was a world where Battler could hear nothing. Vito was saying something in red. Even the evil witch covered her ears at those bitter contents. That was the red truth. Words of power. Words that denied her own existence. Unique words that only witches could use, which denied witches. Vito spoke. With the red truth, she cut up the bright red game board that the witch had released. She explained difficult problems that could not be solved by humans, with moves that could only be solved by witches, and began cornering the witch. The truth that Battler was not permitted to hear. If Battler had broken his promise and sneakily eavesdropped, in an instant Battler would probably have been able to become the victor in his game with Beto. He would probably have understood all the riddles on this island, all of the magic and tricks, closed rooms, spells, curses, legends. The game would be over, essentially. And this entire tale of anger and sadness. However, Battler would only learn what that was when he reached the truth by himself. The game isn't over yet, Battler. Man, I imagine fucking playing these when they came out and being like, hearing this and saying like, this could have been the end of Umineko right here. But because Battler has decided no, you're gonna have to wait several more years of this shit. Beatrice had wished that Battler would reach that truth by himself. Exactly, Battler can't cheat now. There are still 5 chapters left. It was something someone shouldn't reach by being told it. It was the power of truth. Its heat and brilliance like the sun, shone on all the falsehoods that hid in the darkness, trying to deceive and burnt them to nothing. Get it? Like burning a witch at the stake. Why? Why can you die? Why can you throw away your life when you have such incredible power? You who hold the power to control gold, magic, and everything at will. Why can you so readily throw that away? Learn that even with a mountain of gold, even with the magic to split the sea, there are some things you can never obtain. Come, show yourself. Show your true form. Ushiro Mia Eva. When the sun exploded and blew everything away, Eva could be seen there, holding a gun. You're the culprit, Aunt Eva. Took you long enough to notice, Battler-kun. What? Oh. Oh, yep, that... Okay. I guess she can still do that. Oh! After going... Wait, interest... Hang on. So Battler actually gets... Where is Battler? There he is. Shot to death by Ushiromiya Eva inside the mansion. The weapon was a Winchester from Kinzo's collection. Jessica had lost her eyesight alone with Battler. Wolves and sheep puzzle. Right. Okay, that was a bit confusing at first, but now I understand. I guess in a way, because she killed the witch, she basically killed the entire thing, including the whole fucking, like, purgatory game part. And so we're back in reality with Eva, and it's being exposed as the witch, which means that Eva is exposed to the culprit, and she's there alone with Battler. Jessica cannot see anything. Wolves and sheep puzzle. There is an equal amount of wolves and sheep, so she's just gonna kill Battler right here. I think this game makes me feel fucking smart, okay? This is why I like reading it. It makes me feel like I'm a fucking genius. But in his last moments, he realized without a doubt that she was a murderer. And not just for killing him. There have been many murders, and I don't have a clue how they were carried out. However, while my ears were covered, Vito exposed all of them with the red, blasting away all magic. In other words, even though I didn't understand it, was that nothing more or less than proof that magic can all be explained with humans? Vito made me cover my ears, so I myself don't know the whole truth. However, now that it's been denied in red, I can see one fact which is extremely unfair to us, that it is possible to deny all magic. So in other words, no, I must not think of that. If I do, then the time I spent covered my ears will be made pointless. If I'm going to regret, I can only regret my own actions. If at that time I thought of some move to spin things around and counter the wish's final move, there would be no need for Beta to sacrifice herself. It was my own worthlessness that brought about this conclusion. I'm still not strong enough. I need to get stronger. Stronger and stronger so I can do everything without people having to sacrifice themselves for me. Even though it was a pitch black world where nothing could be seen. For some reason, I felt Beto's presence right next to me. So I tried calling out to her. You can exchange words with someone whether they're a human or a witch. So even in a world where witches be denied, I should be able allowed to talk to her. Beto. Battler, is it? It is done. I did it. Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I watched you until the very end. I definitely saw you boldly stand up to that evil witch. With this, I am no longer a witch, but I will definitely become a witch again. And then, I will make it so that I can be called the Golden Witch again. And once again, return, so that I can be accepted as your opponent. No, you were a witch. Huh? I saw it. When you took that evil witch and blew her away with that awesome magic exposing her true form. I saw it with my own eyes. That wasn't magic, but the red. No, it was magic. You were definitely the Golden Witch. Wow, that's gonna give her a big power boost. Even if you deny it yourself, I'll acknowledge it. You are definitely the Golden Witch. When Battler said those words, in the world that had been dark, there was suddenly a single grain. A small grain of gold like a wheat seed, shone brightly, and even though it was small, it had a strong gold-colored sparkle. Then it shone on the two of them, sitting with their backs together. So they each became aware of their own form. They did not exist only as consciousness. They became aware that they had bodies and definitely existed. Now, probably should say that they each had been given an existence called a body. When Battler looked at his own form, he wasn't that surprised. But when Beto looked at her own form, she was a little startled. From Battler's perspective, she looked just like normal. But for a short while, she was surprised by that form. What is going on? Sparkle from that grain of light is slowly getting stronger. Aw, and then, they bring back the world by belief and love all alone, right? That grain of wheat was no longer simply gold-colored, but with like the light of the sun. Like I would love. I wonder if this shit got animated. Maybe it wouldn't work. Then it softly began to approach Beto's chest. When the grain of the sun was sucked inside her chest. What the fuck is happening? The world was wrapped in a deep blue sky, and then a deep blue ocean was spread out below them. An island rose up, trees sprouted and created. Like, imagine if this shit was animated and created a forest. Walls surrounded us, and a ceiling swallowed us. And was adorned with more and more things, made to be like the hall in the Ishurimiya mansion. In the middle of the fantastical hall where many gold butterflies beat their wings. Many tables were set up with white tablecloths like it was a party. And beautiful cooking and fruits. Yeah, okay. Everyone. Mina? There was Dad and Kirie-san and Kraus and Natsuki and Rosa, and of course even Aunt Ava and Uncle Hideyoshi. George, Anaki, Jessica, Maria. Wait, even Shannon-chan, Kanan-kun, Goda-san, and Kumasawa-san are here. Everyone was at the party, clapping their hands and celebrating our return. Congratulations! 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 This is a very congratulations song. But why? Even though everyone was dead? Why are they alive? In the Golden Land, the souls of all the dead can be revived. Oh yeah, right, the Golden Land. We forgot about that shit. Welcome back, Beatrice. And welcome, Battlerkin. Welcome to the Golden Land. Oh shit, we actually made it to the Golden Land after 3 timelines. Whatever the fuck it actually is. I made it? I made it. The door of the Golden Land? Yes, Milady, you have finally managed to invite everyone here. Welcome, Battler-sama, the Golden Land. Battler, so you have finally made it this far. Grandfather, where in the world am I? My blood, which is incompatible with magic, runs most deeply with your veins. Therefore, you are the only one who could not reach the Golden Land, and Beatrice has been searching for you this whole time. Interesting. She tried everything to bring you here. Wait a second. Are you trying to fucking say that this whole time, the whole game was basically just to wear down, like she was just trying to wear down his defenses just so he could come to the Golden Land and we could actually have the good ending? That basically Beatrice is, I mean, that is kind of what they implied from the first ending, that he was basically too stubborn to accept it, and so he couldn't accept the Golden Land, and so the Golden Land shit couldn't happen. So he's basically saying she's only doing this basically to help them? What did you say? Butler-sama, if you would take your seat. Tonight's dinner is my very best work. If you would please relish it. For heaven's sake, Ni-chans. In the Golden Land, all of those with minds are equal. Here, there is no distinction between us furniture, humans, and witches. Butler-sama, we were waiting for you. Welcome to the Golden Land. Shano-chan, Jojoniki! I still feel like this might be a dream. We should have died. But I'm alive. And everyone is here and happy. What's the catch? We have 5 more episodes! That's right, this place must be a dream world. Oh, it must be a dream that George is acting so friendly with me, girl. Sorry, Ava. You're the villain this timeline, so you have to deal with some pain. Had you give it a rest, Ava? For now, you gotta stay quiet and bless the 2 young'uns. The Golden Land is the city of bliss. We should never quarrel here. Here, any people are free to love each other. No one needs to hesitate over it. Yay! Everyone is in love! Hey, Butler, I'm a little, Butler-sama, welcome. And welcome home. Aw, they're holding hands. Aw, cute. Aw. A savage child? You can't! Jessica cannot do such a thing! It's hardly a big deal, correct? Let her at least choose the person she likes. She can't! Oh, Jessica! You can't either, George! Cute. Cute. It isn't really a problem, right? Doesn't matter who likes who. That's right. It's proof that parents do attach to their child. Butler, no matter what kind of woman you bring home, I'll give her a warm welcome, okay? Don't you dare introduce her to this man, okay? He'll get his hands on her immediately. They'll run off together right away. Butler, you finally came here. Maria, from the very beginning, you knew we'd be coming here? Ooh, that's why I wasn't scared at all. Everyone was being a coward and trembling. It was funny. What the hell? Even though I thought you were the most screwed up, you actually knew the truth from the beginning. How rude. I simply cannot forgive you for speaking of Lady Maria in all capitals that way. I bet that means that in the Japanese she spoke her name in English, right? Actually. No, never mind. Nope, sorry. Be quiet. You are in the presence of Beatrice-sama. Yeah, let's have some fun. Preparations for my excellent mackerel cooking are complete. Yay! Yay! Beatrice, Butlerkin, this way. See, what the fuck did they do with the Golden Land is the question. Oh, a small table, a parchment. Oh, is this the thing like we had to choose what you get from the Golden Land or something, right? $17. Yep. Butler, now that you are here, everyone is gathered. Listen carefully. The Golden Land is not a world supported by the power of magic alone. The cooperation and approval of all humans who receive happiness here is required. Ben Castro is the kind of linked character Higurashi? Yes, that's true. For that sake, we must gather the signatures of everyone here. Last time, the door to the Golden Land was finally opened, but you refused to sign. You, wait, no. Wait, was that last time or was that the time before that? Because last time, I can imagine, like, first time I know that's what happened. Second time, he'd been turned into a fucking tool by Beatrice, so I don't think he was in any condition to sign. Although you probably don't remember it. Because you refused to sign, this world was once again sealed in darkness. Just hearing it like that, it kind of sounds like I'm the only stubborn one, and that I've been a bother to everyone in various ways. Because your stubbornness is the real deal. It seems you received more than just blood from Kinzo. Magic is a miracle. Miracles cannot be made complete unless everyone believes. And when you believed in the end, this miracle, the Golden Land, was completed. It looks like this really feels like it's the end of the fucking game, so what do we do? So what should I do? First sign here, and then Beatrice signs? No, write it in katakana. Beatrice is a stylish name, so write it in cursive. You're making the quill in your name cry. Shut up, in school, didn't they tell you not to use cursive on tests? I didn't know there was cursive Japanese. We have gathered the two signatures, as well as the form of the covenant. Both of you, your oath, please. We'll start with Beatrice. Put your hand on the covenant and take the oath. As a good witch, Beatrice swears to continue her studies from this point forth to bring happiness to the people. Say it. Indeed. It's a little embarrassing. As a good witch, Beatrice swears to continue her studies from this point forth to bring happiness to the people. Will that do? Acceptable. Battler is next. In the same way, Battler-kun, put your hand on the covenant and take the oath. As a member of the Golden Land, Ushiromiya Battler swears to serve for the sake of his own happiness and that of his neighbor. Okay. As a member of the Golden Land, Ushiromiya Battler swears to serve for the sake of his own happiness and that of his neighbor. I'm embarrassed too. So far, so good, right? Yeah. What is the catch? It can't end because this is only episode 3. Yay! And with that, in accordance with the ancient rites, we ask Battler-kun, the last to make the oath, to sign the invitation to the Golden Land. This is something that invited the Golden Witch Beatrice to the Golden Land. The Golden Land welcomes the Golden Witch through a consensus of those who have acknowledged it, and it becomes complete. Battler, I will read it out loud. Listen carefully. The 18 of us accept Beatrice as the Golden Witch and welcome her to the Golden Land. What's going on with you? You won't be invited unless I send an invitation? Does seem to be the ceremony. Feels stiff even to me. And we ended quickly. I acknowledge you as a witch. Huh? That's pretty simple. Damn you, grandfather, exaggerating it so much. What? The fuck? Huh? Okay, alright. Quickly. Sign. Oh no. Somehow I didn't consider this was all going to be a trap. Even though I probably should have. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? I was gonna say, is this like Beatrice before she became a witch? But no, she's got a different hair color. Also, she has the one-winged eagle. Who the fuck? Is this screenshot worthy? No. I mean, well, actually, it is because I do. Well, I don't know. I'll screenshot it, but it's been fucking how many episode 3 new characters introduced? Why are there so many fucking characters? Who are you? Oh no, she doesn't know either. So that invitation is not needed at my party. Servants, kick her out. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You know that's not gonna work. The twisted faces part? Well, it's too late now, so. Listen, we all know the power scaling logic. She is going to beat them all immediately. Actually, I never actually looked at what does she look like originally. A lot more solemn in that version. She's cute though. I like her. Is she another witch? I don't know. Yes. The girl was staring straight into my eyes. You mustn't sign that! Oh, she's a good person, huh? Are you going to accept your own defeat? Don't be tricked by the witch. Huh? By the witch? Huh? Oh no. Yep, evil. Okay. So, um, okay. So is this like a fake ceremony? Is someone trying to trick him? Is it Beatrice actually a bad guy? I don't know. You sure Mia Battler acknowledges the existence of witches? Ow. But why? Why do they care so much, right? Lure, why are you resisting? Weren't you just about to sign willingly? Don't change your mind now after all that, okay? Oh no. And now she's going, oh, what's... I was tricked? It's insane. Vito isn't that kind of... What is it, like a witch's curse or something? Like she's... Sorry, Battler, I am that kind of person! It's useless now. It looks like sentimental sub-stories don't suit me. No, I don't believe that. There's no way she was fucking lying the whole time. Teacher, I'm counting on you to use all your strength. That's such a plain role to play, and I got so bored. I don't know who you are, girl, but I'll beat you to death, mash you and crush you until threads start trailing, okay? I'll make you regret being born a woman. Yeah! Feminist, everybody loves, feminist, Ryushiki07, feminist writer of 2009, Okay. So your sudden appearance here wasn't just a fluke. Tell me, state your name. I don't have any name to give you. More importantly, you idiot! How long are you going to be tricked? You softy! Figure it out already! This is all the witch's trap! Vito, all this about traps? It's a lie, right? So they are. Please, tell me it's a lie. Sorry, Battler. It was pretty fun. Sure, I just did what teacher told me, but look how great it turned out. So you're telling me that Vigilia is the real bad guy now? Apparently, if you start out all hostile and needlessly brutal, then turn incompetent and soft at just the right moment, it's about a huge bump on your affection meter, right? It, I don't know what to think about this. I've heard villains who start all lovey-dovey and then freak the shit out of them are all the rage these days, right? Even I've studied a bunch of those manga, anime, and Gull games, right? They've been popular lately. You see? How do you pronounce it? Galge? I don't know. And for you, just as expected, it was tears please and you're down. I'll call this the North Wind and the Sun strategy. That's not... Damn, you bastard! How could you trick me? Yes, that expression suits you the most. That caring expression of yours really doesn't suit me after all. It made my back itch and I was frantically trying not to let it get to me. Come on, Beatrice, fight it! Too bad witches never reform! Star! You take care of the signature, teacher. This uninvited guest is my prey. Come, you can no longer refuse to sign. Come on, look. Sign it and offer your body, your mind, and your soul. Yeah, use your magical powers. Yeah, that you will definitely have. I know what a Gull game is, yes. I know what a Galge is. Galge. Yeah, use your. Oh, okay, to the girl. I thought it was your magical powers. Alright. Damn it. How long do you plan on keeping playing with a place like this? Give it a rest. I'm jealous of you. I'm glad you saved me, but that's a pretty cruel way to say it. Sorry, but who are you? Witch of Rockenjima. Give him back. Who would do that, you fool? Battler is my toy. My most favorite toy in the world. I won't get tired of him, I won't throw him away, and I won't hand him over to anyone. Even Battler's is enjoying this to the fullest. Together with me, he's having so much fun playing. No matter what you are, I won't let you get in the way. Yeah, looks like you're having a lot of fun. Makes me so jealous, it ticks me off. Ah, such an exciting part! Were you being tricked? Yes, apparently! I am I am actually quite shocked that they did that, because, you're fucking lying to the audience for half the episode. They can definitely get people pissed off. Here you are in a place like this, guffawing and having a loud, noisy time with everyone. With all these beautiful witches around to pamper you, you must be having so much fun that you don't even want to go back. Are you talking to me? Wait, you've got the wrong idea. This is a pain for me, too. What do you mean fun? You don't know what I've been through. What you've been through? You had fun living with Mum and Dad, you played around with all the cousins, and you get to play with these wacky witches for all. Hang on, is this Ange? Is this that other person? His half-sister? Don't you recognize the happiness you have? Can't you see how jealous I am of you all? So much that I wish I could join in too. I'm sorry, but I'll have to tone you down there. I'm satisfied with the toy I have. A rude toy like you is not fitting for my toy box. Yes, I understand. Who would ever play with someone like you? But I will thank you just a little for letting me meet everyone like this. Who are you? You couldn't be. I see. Is that it? Yes, I understand. I know who you are. I see. So you are the piece Lady Berna Castrol threw in. Oh, wait. Don't tell me this is a fucking Higurashi character. Oh, I forgot. What did Bern say she was gonna do? I can't remember. How amusing. Why don't I formally invite you to my party? I'll welcome you fully. Along with Battler, I'll play nicely, break you, kill you, crush you, turn you to ash, mix you with bread dough, and bake you until you're fluffy. It's useless. It's all useless. You can't do that. On the Rockenjima of 1986, I'll expose everything that happened to the light of day. What is this, girl battler? Do we have female protagonists now? I'll show you before the truth. You're like an icicle scared of the coming spring. Prepare yourself. Golden Witch, Beatrice! Oh shit, what a fucking ending. What a... the cursive, I see. Yeah, I know Burn Casual was supporting Battler. Okay, died on the Ninth Twilight, Ava Beatrice. Okay, but then what happened with her last timeline? Oh, yeah, no, it did say you showed me Ange. It was Ange. I saw that. Oh, okay. Wow. Thanks for not spoiling that for me, Mothrex. Oh, cool. Wait, Ushimiya returned alive. Okay. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Ange is very pretty, though. If she's, like, female protagonist for this, I hope, I like that. I like it when games have female protagonists as well as just the usual normal guy. Oh, Naju Teramasa. I don't think we've ever found out his first name. Renove Genji, huh? Huh? Is that because he used the model, right? But Canon and Shannon just have the only name. Boda Toshino, Kumasawa Chiyo. Okay, her name's Chiyo. Virgilia. Renove. Oh god, we have to go through all the fucking 8 stakes. Can I speed this part up? I know they're all named after the 7 deadly sins. Yes, I know, the demons of the 7 deadly sins from whatever the fuck it is. Yes, we know. Yeah, oh god, not them too. Oh my goodness. All of the goats. Okay, at least they get lumped together. Lambda Delta, wherever the fuck she was, Bern Castril, who helped, third game, Banquet of the Golden Witch. Result. What's the result? Enter the Golden Land crumbles to darkness. A victor finally appeared in the game of the Golden Witch. The victor is the new Golden Witch, Ava Beatrice. She solved the riddle. The 17 all died. When the seagulls cried, there was what? One survivor. But we fucking killed her. What? Why does every ending end like this? I hate reading. You guys ever have the credits, and then when the credits stop scrolling, like all of the everything looks like it's still scrolling because your eyes just got used to that sort of movement? What the fuck does this mean? They really love doing these, like, essentially cliffhanger endings, right? One survivor is technically an improvement. Alright, well, time for explanations. Tsubasa. What does that mean? I mean, I know it means wing, but what does that mean? What do wings have to do with anything? No, the tips don't. Alright, well, yeah, I have time. I knew it'd probably be paced like this. How long has it been? Oh yeah, an hour and 26. Yep, it's definitely time. Okay. Yeah, because you can't actually. Yeah, okay. Tea party, guys. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? I don't know. I never expected Lady Berncastrel's piece to barge in at the very end. I searched all over the place for a piece fitting for a game with you. I was sure you'd like it. What's with that piece? Who was that person? Who was it? She didn't say her name. That's mean. Hey, don't you think so too? Well, I checked the credits, so I saw it. I have a general idea, or rather, I imagine most people would have figured it out. Well, I only figured it out from the credits. I wouldn't have figured it out otherwise. Like, I actually wouldn't have. Well, I don't get it. It was that character's first appearance, wasn't it? If she doesn't say her name, I won't understand. The players won't understand. No one will understand. She now looks so much. Yeah, I mean, I know she's the Kigurashi character. Ito, don't bother telling her. See? Isn't she a funny kid? Indeed. Lady Lambda Delta's innocent airhead side is truly precious and amusing. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, no, yeah, no, Lambda Delta, Berncastrel. She said it was Berncastrel's piece, yes. Come on, why would you tell only me, you meanie? In exchange, I'll teach you a special secret only I know. So tell me. Oh, a special secret, you say? I want to hear. There, if you want me to tell you, first tell me who that girl really was. Yep. Knowing that Santa-san is actually daddy, whatever the fuck that means, huh? Oh, right, like, actually, like your actual dad, not like a specific. Anyway. So your father was one who came to your place, Lambda. Lord Santa Claus only visits the home of children with pure hearts. I guess he didn't come to your place, did he? Oh shit! Santa Claus is real, but Santa Claus only comes to people who actually believe in Santa. Got it. As you grow and your heart is, yep, that's definitely. Something about that beard really irritated me, so I weighted my futon with some sewing scissors and tried to cut it off. What a painful age. Guys? Guys. In this game, there was a girl who found the gold and became the new witch, right? Indeed. Just what kind of secret did a person have? I figured out who that girl really is. Does anyone know? There was a hint in the way she talked. Remember, that girl said it a lot, didn't she? If only you just were. Yeah, it's true, she did say that a lot. Right? Yes, that phrase is the key point. If only? If only. If only? Yes. She was actually Ishiramiya Ava. Never mind, I'm being fucking trolled. What do you think? Are you shocked? I I never noticed that. Wow. I'm sure this made more sense in Japanese. Your secret was so amazing that mine just wouldn't match up, so in exchange I'll teach you a special secret. I'll tell you the name of the culprit in this game called Higurashi no Koga. Oh my god. Okay. No, you can't do. I mean, I know who the culprit is. I read up on the plot, so I know who the real bad guy in Higurashi actually is. Wah! Don't say it! I'm still playing it! I'm not giving you any spoilers, Higurashi. I spent fucking years of my life on that shit. I'm not just getting you telling you the ending, and then without you having to play it for yourself. Then the internet happened. Don't worry about it. Oh, I really like you, Ben Castro. You could even say I love you. I want to gouge out your eyes so you see none other than me. I'm a tsundere and a yandere. I'm like every fucking stereotype imaginable. I was a breath away from getting bad luck. Vito, can I ask you something? When are you going to stop fooling around? Are you even trying to win? You know I'm supporting you because you're supposed to be a witch who can win against Bern Castrel. If you don't have the power to win against her, then I'll abandon you right away, okay? How harsh of you. What about me to satisfies you? My game board is perfect! Yeah, that's right. Your board truly is impressive. That's why I made you a witch in exchange for letting me borrow it. If I stop being your guardian, you'll immediately go back to being a human. Okay, so she is the big bad? Make sure you don't forget that. No matter how much incredible magical power you hold, you are nothing more than a temporary witch. I understand. I'm grateful to you. Don't speak so casually to me. I'll forgive that when Bern Castrel's around, but not when she isn't. I'll bet you've started to forget how much you owe me. That is not so. Oh, you really are disgusting. Go ahead and talk the way you usually do, but be mindful of what you say. I have a surprisingly short temper, you see. Indeed. Let's get back to what we were discussing. Your game board truly is perfect. You should be able to beat Bird Castro without any trouble. That kid won't surrender easily. She'll challenge you over and over. That is no problem. It has been certified by you, Lady Lambda Delta. My game board is perfect. Yeah, that's right, it's perfect. But are you, the player, perfect as well? What do you mean by that? What do I mean? That's what I want to hear. You play around a lot in your game. Sometimes that ends up confusing Ben Castriel, so at first I thought it was some special strategy of yours. But I get the feeling that's not quite true. Rather than toying with the opponent in a match you could win, you don't actually care whether you win or lose, right? Ridiculous. How could that be? You know what? Your role is to make Ben Castriel surrender. In other words, that means being the victor in this game for all eternity. As long as you keep trying to become the victor with certainty, then I will give you my power as the Witch of Certainty. However, if you fight in a way that doesn't eliminate any possibility of your loss, that's a different story. In a way that... Of course, this is a game. Just as Lady Ben Castriel will lose when I win, I will sometimes lose when she wins. This is why you're useless. There's no need for you to be a game board. You just have to be a birdcage that can lock Ben Castrel up here for all eternity. What's the role of a birdcage? Making certain the little bird inside never escapes. What's a birdcage worth if it has cracks that sometimes let us bird out? I will continue to win, as you wish, for all eternity. Good answer. That'll be fine. I'll allow you to play around and use fakes as part of your tactics. It ended up being pretty useful during parts of this round. Okay, so it was like another Beatrice or some shit. But you know what? If you make a move hoping for anything else other than victory, make sure you're prepared for something amazing, okay? I will not do such a thing. I swear it! Because originally, you weren't even a witch. And at any time, I'll remind you what a truly shabby creature you were. I heard a sound. Did that? No, no. If you betray my expectations, that is. As soon as you do, you can look forward to a fun punishment game. In the world of billions of fragments, I'll send you into the most miserable one and seal you there. You were already miserable to start with, so there's gonna be some really miserable fragments out there for the pricking. Oh, I love you, Ben Castrell. Struggle in Beatrice's birdcage as much as you like, and over the course of 1,000 years, realize that you can no longer escape. And when you surrender, I'll train you so that you can't do anything other than cry in the palm of my hand. Okay. So, so she's the big bad, I guess. Probably. I love you forever. Okay. All right. Bern, Bernie, we need your help, Bernie. But, uh, we need. Wait, no, wait. Sorry, wait. No, that's not what I meant. Wait, let me go back. It's not the tea party. We just did the tea party. It's the question mark, question mark, question mark. Wait, guys. Wait. I'm sorry. Let me go back. There we go. Okay, it's question mark, question mark, question mark. Bernie, please help us. I'm calling you Bernie because that's cute. 12 year. Oh god, what the fuck? No, what are we doing now? 1998? I mean, you did talk about 1986. Is that fucking time travel now with this shit? Someone's. Oh god. Somebody is dying, okay. Or not. Yeah. Who is dying? Ava? Anj-san has arrived in the lobby below. Okay, yep. Hang on. Okay. So what? Did using magic like age her up rapidly or something like that? Should we let her pass? Chairman, Anj-san has arrived. Right, so this is the thing where, you know, she does have the money, so she becomes the head and all that stuff, but... So you came, Anj. Here we go. Alright, I heard that. Alright, here we go. There we go, Ushiromiya Anj. There we go. The daughter of Rudolph and Kyrie, Butler's younger sister from a different mother. She hasn't come. Well, yeah. So she's yes, Butler's half sister. Yes, she hasn't come into contact with Butler often, but is extremely fond and respectful of him. She was sick and absent during the family conference, so she always ends up surviving in solitude. A very unfortunate girl whose heart is in tatters. Has a habit of always walking around with massive amounts of cash, throwing it out to whoever comes first. What? So basically, what you're saying is she doesn't really look like Kyrie at all. I can't. I guess she has Rudolph's hair color, and I guess Kyrie's eyes or whatever. Okay, so oh yeah, right, yeah. Oh yeah, so sorry. You're right. You're right. I didn't see that part. Missing. She was suddenly joined with Connor in the Golden Land. They both apologized. Yep. After that, they hugged each other until their final moments. Afterwards, she was chosen by priests to demons and went to hell. It's all right. Canon is with her. Huh. And then yeah. Um, God, I'm confused again. So basically, what I think they're getting at is in all of these timelines, Ange is sick, and so she's not in the family conference, and something always happens, and everybody fucking dies on that island in Rockanjima. And so now she's trying to figure out what's going on, how it happened. She's trying to investigate that. And in this timeline, this was one where there was actually a survivor who was Eva. So let's see what happens. I came. But wait, this is in 1998, and she said that she's like in high school, right? Because I think she said that like Angela's only like 6 years old or something, right? She's like she's still a young child, right? She's even younger than Maria in the normal thing. So like this is in the future, and that's why. And she's like she's from the future and another timeline. God, Bernie, you're very powerful. You did call me. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's 6 when the murders happen. Okay. Yeah, the original takes place in the 90s, 80s, yes, and this is 12 years later, so that's why she is like a teenager. It's not only stuffy, but dark, too. Can I open the curtains? Is your plan for that hitman you hired to shoot me through the window? I wish I could get hired to assassinate you. All I'd have to do is relax at home for a month and the job would take care of itself. Hmm. Oh, but wait. Ava, did are you saying you kind of fucked it up, didn't you, Ava? Because if you killed your husband and your son, then yeah, I guess the only remaining person in the Ishiramiya family is Ange. And so she'll be apt to be the one that's gonna inherit the gold from you. I think Ava, you might have fucked up. Although to be fair, it wasn't really your fault. It was your demon subconscious who killed them. Whatever. Yep. Oh, the family of Angela's mother, really? Oh, I guess because Rudolph doesn't have any family because he's part of the Ushiramiya's. Okay. After losing George, yeah, the inheritor of her own wealth would be the girl who'd been absent at the family conference. Well, whose fault was that, Ava? Who fucking got her witch subconscious to murder him? She isolated Ange in a special school, separated her from the youth and happiness normal people have. Oh, God. Even succumbed to an incurable illness. Okay, that's why. Her remaining life was estimated to be the same as Kinzo's had been at that family conference 12 years ago. Oh, are you trying to tell me that there's a curse? And so that whoever gets the gold doesn't live longer than 12 years past that point? And why did you go to all the trouble of calling for me? I don't have much time left. These quack doctors still don't detect any of the poison that's filling me up. I know. I'm sure it's some secret assassination drug used by those Soviet KGBs. Right, this is the 90s. I mean, that was back in the 90s. Don't worry, Eva. Nowadays, the Soviet, the Russians just push you out of windows. Oh, I'm gonna be killed. I'm gonna be killed. Man, I have to put these back. I'm like having to upload these loads to the YouTube, and they're like, even if I could, they're totally gonna be demonetized. What a pitiable person. Pitiable person. Oh, no. Mm-hmm. Mm. So she became mad and bitter and horrible person. Poor thing. She didn't get what she wanted at all. You see, I really hate you. I'm honored. Same here. I built this future for George's sake. To think that it'll be snatched away by you. To think that it'll be stolen away by Rudolph's daughter. I can't bear it. To think I would have my fortune stolen away without even leaving behind a child that I cannot forgive. If only you just give all your fortune to charity. But all those religious people used to go to so far out of your way to find, oh god. They will say the same thing. My excessive wealth has become a burden to me, and they always say something about how I need to give it up and cleanse myself. Then I thought of something. I stopped donating. Oh, poor thing. Oh, this is just sad. What could I do to make things horrible for you? I thought about killing you. I also thought about raising all my wealth, leaving you penniless, and selling you up to a slave trader or something. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh my god. Is this fun for you? Oh, yes, it is. It's fun to scare you. But very soon I will die. So I thought about how I might continue to cause you pain even after my death. And then, it was surprisingly simple. I called you because I wanted to talk about it. I have midterms coming up. Keep it brief. I have decided I will have you inherit all of my fortune. Oh, not only that, but I've decided until the very day I die, I'll expand that fortune as much as I can, inflating it to massive proportions before having you inherit all of it. Can you imagine what that would be like? I don't get it, because it's stupid. That's alright, you don't get it, do you? Look forward to it. It really is fun being rich. Every day, yokai from across Japan come to play. From now on, your entire life will be followed by talk shows and weekly magazines. The media will criticize me no matter what I do or don't do. If I donate, they'll attack me, blah 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 blah. It's being rich fucking sucks. I want to give you that life when you're so young and have so much ahead of you. Japanese culture dictates that good people should live in honorable poverty, while the wealthy should just die. No matter what you do or do not, you will eventually be lifted up as a symbol of envy and hate across Japan. I wonder how twisted your life will become after living that way. Phew, yep. Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, I will give to you that cursed mass of gold and the Ishuramiya family headship, as well as the name of the Golden Witch, Beatrice. Enjoy the insane, twisted rest of your life, hooting for the name of the witch. I don't need that. More importantly, tell me, on that day, what happened on Rokonjima? I don't believe it was an accident. Tell me the truth about what happened that day, and why father and mother and Nissan died. Oh, yes, that is the best way I have to harass you, isn't it? What happened on that day? What happened on this day in 1986? You want to know what they said before they died, right? I won't tell you! Ah! I'll leave behind the cursed gold. But you know what? I'll take the truth you seek with me to hell. That's the best way I can torment you. If only you just give up and die right now. Well, that was fucking dark. Bernie, October 4th, 1986. On Rokonjima, the Ishirabe family's customary and final family conference was held. And on the next day, October 5th, an extremely unfortunate accident occurred and the Ishiramiya family was wiped out. Fortunately, Ishiramiya Eva escaped from that and inherited almost all of the Ishiramiya family's fortune. Due to many turbulent rumors surrounding the family and blah 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 blah, the public was in uproar. This might be a conspiracy to get all the inheritance. Makes sense? They weren't able to find proof that it was a crime. Because the media continued to give the impression it was a conspiracy. Yep, she was the culprit, and blah 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 blah, and you know. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Yeah, basically, fucking life fucking sucked. Everything fucking sucked. Yep. Yeah, because Ishiro Mirudo's daughter Ange had been sick and stayed with her mother's family, she had not participated. At the age of 6, she had lost her family. And she did not have a single friend. Yep. By now she had a heart as wild as those around her feared. No one trusted in her, so she never bothered to believe in anyone. No one loved her, so she never even tried to love. And when Eva got caught in an incurable, yep, of course, of course. Since she had already believed that she was a witch, when she heard the name of the Golden Witch was being turned over to her, she only felt like saying, "Yo, you just figured that out now?" The title of which she inherited would definitely never be inherited by anyone else. She would be the last head of the Ishiramiya family, and the last lonely Golden Witch. Bernie! Please explain, Bernie. Bernie! Oh god, is she gonna kill herself? Demonetizing? I mean, that would probably be very difficult though, because she's got the guards and shit. Why had she not been able to go to that family conference on that day 12 years ago? Even though if she had gone, it probably would have been possible for her to stay with her family forever. She'd be dreaming about her family over and over again. Oh, no. Nissan, Dr. Nissan. Even if only Butler and Nissan had lived, then perhaps we'd at least be able to support each other. A mysterious girl appears in my dreams and urges me. She urges me to find the truth of what happened 12 years ago, okay. If only I could learn everything that happened to Father and the rest of them on that day. Would they come back? At least one of them? Let's go home, to where my family is. Oh yeah, no, she's gonna jump. She's gonna fucking jump. What I want is to unalive myself, right? I definitely heard a voice. There's Bernie. Your assistance is required. My assistance? Who needs it? Your family needs it. family has been internally imprisoned in the span from this day, 12 years ago, until the following day. If I save them, does that mean my family will come home? I cannot promise that. The enemy is the Golden Witch Beatrice, a mighty opponent. I cannot oppose her, but another Golden Witch might be able to manage something. Oh, okay, I see. I don't know what you're talking about. The only one who can oppose the Beatrice of 1986 is the final Beatrice of 1998. In other words, you. We couldn't go and get Ava to do it because, reasons. I guess Ava just fucking gave in and we couldn't get her back. Ange, Beatrice, hang on. Oh, no. Okay, I was like, is that going to be in English? But maybe it's not. That witch from 12 years ago took away my family? That's right. She is your foe. The root cause that always leads to your future of isolation. My family's foe. In exchange, I will search for a fragment with the ideal world that you wish for. A world where your family comes home. I make no promises that your desire will be granted. So basically, if you beat Beatrice, I'll try and find I'll put you into a timeline where your family survives. I had planned on bringing you to that ideal fragment as a present today, but I still can't find it. This is a very firm fate. I haven't seen the likes of it since the time I fought Lambda Delta. Okay, so basically, it's very hard to win against Beatrice, which is why she's won every single time. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm giving you a chance for revenge. In exchange, I promise to search for you and bring to you the happiest resolution amongst the possibilities you're capable of accepting. Revenge. It may be a fruitless effort. It's the hardest mystery since Higurashi when they cry. Even if you succeed in your revenge, there's no definite proof your family will return. Even if you manage to hit a miraculous probability, you may only be able to bring one person back, if that. A miraculous probability means it's still higher than 0, right? Is it 1%? Trying to read every probability before the result is useless, so I cannot tell you that number. It'll definitely be slightly more likely if I do nothing than if I do nothing. As long as you do not throw that desire of wills away, but be prepared. It is extremely close to 0. You know what? Now Battler Beatrice makes a lot more sense now. Now that we know that there could be another protagonist, which is Ange. Okay. I'll take you up on that offer. Are you sure? You probably won't be able to return here again. So right, yeah, so she's 18, right? Because there's 12 years ago, she said it was 6. This isn't the world I'm supposed to be in. I'll find the world I'm supposed to be in myself. Tell me your name. The Witch of Miracles, Vern Castell. And by that name, I acknowledge you as the Golden Witch, Ange Beatrice. The final witch, born in 1998. She was named by Ava as her successor and was accepted with Vern Castell as her guardian. She had to start from square one as a witch, but because she exists 12 years in the future, she possesses the ultimate sort of magical resistance, for none of Beatrice's magic can target her. Of course! Time bullshit. In a manner opposite to her brother's magical resistance, she has a natural talent for attacks against anything of a magical nature, and she holds tremendous potential for offense and defense. However, the distance is vast. 12 years is a long time. Yeah, it sounds difficult. Right, yeah, okay, this is all the same thing, right? Yeah, that's all the same. That's all the same. Yeah. Those are all the same, and those are all the same, probably. Okay. Aunt Beatrice, you're cool. As of now, you are a true witch. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're there to make sure you don't unalive yourself, yes. 20, we found the target. Requesting backup on the roof. Achi-san, we were looking for you. It's dangerous there. Quickly, come this way. What's that? My fan club? I'm pretty popular. No point in getting caught. Let's go. Ansan, wait! Don't be hasty, look out! That's useless. It's all useless. Ooh, this music's banger. Well then, see you again next time. Please send a limo to get me, because everyone else will be there too. See ya. Ansan! Oh yeah, this music's great. I was like, how can they expand the story from here? And now I get it. What a fucking cliffhanger! Beautiful. I love it. I'm ready. Because you just wonder how much are they going to change the formula up, right? Is it going to get to the point that it's not about Beatrice? It's not about Battler, and it turns out, yeah, we can do it. We might have a story where we're not following Battler this time. Also, yeah, this music fucking rocks. Imagine she just fucking like walks out in the middle of the air and starts like flying and shit, right? Oh, it'd be so good. And unfortunately, the song is a bit too short. Now we just have to wait for the credits to finish. At least it doesn't loop again, because that would be awkward. I wonder if it's timed up perfectly if you're keeping it on auto, because that would be awesome. There we go. Chapter 3. That wasn't a good sound. Is that just the lightning? Or is there something else? Alright, the last. Ushiromiya. Right, new game board, new features. New features? Wait, what the fuck? Oh no, I'm scared. Oh no, it's just tips, right? 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 Yeah, because that's just question mark. There's this tea party. Yeah, it's just tips, right? Alright, while we go, let's finish. Let's just read some shit. Yeah, this is all the same, right? And this is the same, right? Yeah, obviously you cannot. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is all the same, because I looked at this before, right? Yeah, that's probably the same. Oh yeah, and people are here, so I'll keep reading in my own time, and I'll see you guys next time. Blah 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 blah. Great point to end it off.